Welcome to the live. If you're watching the VOD at a later date, I've lost track of the episodes, but welcome to the channel. I got a lot of things to show you tonight. Okay, getting everything set up. Hope everybody had a good week. I have found out that I'm recovering from the flu. So that's why I wasn't feeling good. And I'm still recovering, but I'm on medicine now. Should be a lot better now. Yeah, actually, I want to put, it's kind of dark. Let me just put this real quick. And don't mind me, I'm just setting some last minute stuff up here. So I got a couple things to show you. So I've been really working hard on actually this, you're seeing it right now. So this is the lab side of the studio. And I'm in the process of redoing the filming spot. But let me just show you here. So I have this is the community wall. So I have stickers from everybody. I got things from Arg Labs. I have Arch Labs. Sorry, I got stuff from Darren. I mean, Darren sent me a pineapple page, so I ended up just putting that there. But I got things from my friend Cal. I got his bandana up there. So I'm gonna work on making this wall from your community stuff. So eventually, maybe I'll get a PO box or something. But I'm gonna start putting people's stickers and their logos and stuff on this wall. So this is gonna be the hacker slash content creator wall, art wall over here. This is a lab station. So I've been talking about it for a while. Now I finally have one. I'm still making it better. So you guys have you guys seen? No, you haven't seen this video yet. So I filmed it, I produced it. This is a mini ghost computer. I turned this into this is in my board. Instead of making it into a server, I turned it into a ghost build. And that's currently running this right now. The video should be coming out next week, Wednesday. I actually got to upload it. I have it done and edited and everything like that. I just need to upload it. I have the thumbnail done. So that's running Kali right now. I have Kali baked into it, but I have bootable flash drives where I boot off of and do like the ghost builds. Like Tails is huge because this runs off of x86 architecture. So unlike the Raspberry Pis, I can't boot into Tails because of it because it doesn't match. But that I can. So it's really cool. You got my sticker. I think I do because if I see Cal's. I have Cal sticker. I got Midwest's. I gotta get special adhesive to make these stickers not fall. But I don't know if I got your sticker, bro. I got your CD case. I gotta put the CD case in here. I have it near my bed. But the CD you sent me, I think I'm gonna put it over. I'll probably put it over here, like decoration wise. I think it's probably you're gonna go in the lab station. Cal got a big spot up there. So those are the masks. I gotta use that when I do filming because of the stuff. But I want to make a custom mask this year as well. But this is a lab station. So my idea with my lab station is not like other people's lab stations. I need something where I can do live demonstrations easy. So when I want to do pen testing, for example, so for instance, if I want to do a demo right now of something, make it dark, right? So here's my zero trace. I've been working on payloads this week for the zero trace. If I wanted to plug this in, if I plug it in over here, oh, that's the docking station. Hold on. I grabbed the wrong cord. That's another thing too. I made it so all the cords are close by. So I've just finished this today. So I'm going to show you. Hopefully the payload will work. Let me just put you guys down for a second while I set it up. But yeah, I've been working on making the studio better, and I can't wait to show you the actual cyber desk I built. So I'll show you that in a second, and then we're gonna go into some Meshtastic stuff and get the co-host into here. Let me connect to the internet real quick because you're gonna need it for this. Come on, connect today. Thank you. All right, so right now, I'm trying to think of the best way to show you. That's a good demo. So this is a zero trace gadget. This is a HID pen testing tool. So basically, this thing pretends to be a keyboard and mouse. And I know it's super dark, but I'm going to work on the lighting. So thank you guys for showing me that. But this should run a payload instantly. This one should do like a fake corrupted prank. So let's hope it works right out of the gate. So far, so good. Oh no, I forgot. Okay, so there's a special. I'll fix it. I got it. I got it next time, guys. I have to. There's a weird cap locks thing I got to do. Hold on. Very close. It worked. It worked though. There's one error. If the cap locks is off, it doesn't work correctly. So to prep it, you gotta make sure the cap locks is on. So I'm just gonna plug this in and try again. It should work this time. I just plugged in. It's launching the payload. Give it a second. Yes, there we go. Not too bad, right? So it simulates a corrupted. So basically, it's just a YouTube video that I propped up. I made this week, and I uploaded this script to Zero Trace. So if you want to have this cool prank, like as your systems get corrupted, you can download this too. So I think it looks really cool. I got the GhostStrat eyes in here. Pretty cool, right? So yeah, this is super easy. It's just again harmless. It just types in a command. This is what it does. I'll walk you through the steps. Types in a command, opens up CMD, puts the website in, jumps to the website, which is the YouTube video. And then I had to time it slow because I have really bad computers. So the timing way it works is that it opens the video, makes a big screen, gets rid of the borders, and then I move the mouse to the top right, and then you get this effect. So really easy, but look how cool it looks, right? It's just a cool, simple prank. It's something to good to test with the zero trace gadget. So I had the founder. He ended up uploading it to the website. So really cool. That's something I worked on this week as well as including the studio and the Zima board stuff. We'll go over that a little bit more later. I want to start getting into the Meshtastic gadgets, and we're going to talk about a couple other things this YouTube video, this YouTube live stream. The Ghost phone came in, so I just got unboxed that today and filmed it. I've been putting my own spin on it as well as experimenting with actually four different ghost networks. One uses the dark web, one uses Meshtastic, one uses Mesh Core, and it also uses Reticulum. We'll talk about that tonight. It's really cool, as well as even BitChat. I even did have BitChat installed on this. So we're gonna start a dark web chat room server tonight, all with the Ghost phone and everything. It's a really cool build. The YouTube video should be coming out hopefully next week or this week. I haven't filmed. Just going to edit it up. Oh yeah, I haven't even showed you. So you guys, I was going to show you in a second, but so I've been working on the studio itself, and I got to mute myself. So I've been working on the studio itself, and I got. So I'm broke, and I thought I was going to get a tax return, and I was completely wrong. So I actually have to pay. So I'm scrambling. So I ended up saying to myself, "Self, I'm just going to try to build a studio the way I want it with what I have." For example, I wanted to have bigger shelving for all the gadgets that I'm getting, and I didn't want to buy it, so I ended up using an old TV entertainment stand. I screwed it into the wall, I painted it black, and now I have this giant shelf of gadgets and I have plenty of room. Like there's like double the depth this way. So now I have all this room in the studio here to have gadgets, easy to grab when I need it. Because when I'm doing demonstrations and talking, sometimes I'm like, oh, I can't find this, I can't find this gadget. Everything is here, or mostly everything, besides the stuff I'm playing with and testing. But this wall is I got more stuff coming. I got tons of things coming still. And I want to I think what I end up gonna end up doing is start giving some of this stuff away. The stuff I don't use, I wanna give away. For example, like the carputer, that's something I don't really use on this channel. I think I'm gonna give that away. I'm gonna try to like condense this, but for right now, I need a place to put all the gadgets. Thank you so much. Oh my God, the Prake. Thank you so much. Excuse my dyslexia. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you. That's gonna help with the taxes. Appreciate you. So I built that, but that's a good thing though, right? I think a lot of us, if we can reuse and recycle and build things. So I ended up building that. And then I have this futuristic desk, right? I built this myself. So I had this glass plate. Oh yeah, by the way, I can see you guys now. See? I have a computer monitor built into the desk. The computer monitor, so I can read chat. It actually works in YouTube videos because I can have the product website here while I'm unboxing stuff now. And I'm working on the lighting. So the lighting, I have some lighting stuff coming in, but this is just for now. But you got the screen. Eventually, my living room TV screen is going to go back there. That's a 70-inch. So this whole wall is going to be like a digital screen eventually. So when that happens, you have a big TV there, but this is here for now. This is temporary. But I got the lights built into the desk and everything has a hover feature. So right now, all this stuff looks like it's floating. It's really cool having a desk like this. Glass. I have the monitor built in here. I got that angled over there. Him and whoever gets the gadget. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'm eventually because I just to me, it bothers me. I have all this stuff. I want to start giving stuff away. So I'm gonna keep the stuff that I like. Like I'm gonna be keeping my zero trace stuff, the BLE Shark Nanos, a lot of the Lily Ghost, most of the Lily Ghost stuff. I'm just gonna focus on the T embeds. So I'll start collecting the T embeds more. I got a custom T embed coming in that's not even out yet, so it's on the way from LilyGo. Um, the stuff I like Meshnology, I'll keep my purple stuff because it's sentimental to me. But yeah, I gotta clean up, and I just gotta focus on the gadgets I like and the new things that I want to get into. Like I'm into Reticulum now, dude. Reticulum is insane. I got Reticulum installed on this. For people that don't know, it's like a complete ghost network, and this is insane combined with the ghost phone. We'll go over that a little bit later, but anyway, this is the setup. I haven't got into tearing down anything yet. I'm a little bit behind, and just wanted to go over all the work with the studio. This wall eventually. Thank you so much, by the way, Josh. Thank you for the $8. That KPA, appreciate you, man. Thanks for being here. I do appreciate you, dude. I really do appreciate the support. I really do, especially like just thank you. It really helps me out. So I'm really trying to figure things out at this point. But anyway, I did a lot this week. Oh my god. All right, so that's that. I did the seed video. I learned about mesh core, reticulum. Right now, this ghost phone is connected to three separate. I already talked about that. We'll go over that later. And then I have the CrowView Note here hooked up with the Zima board. This is a really cool build, by the way. That YouTube video should be coming out. I did do a YouTube short explaining it a little bit. Oh, if you want this Kali background, by the way, it's on the shared community drive if you want it. I made that this week too. I made that this week. I've been really busy, actually. But with that said, let me get my co-host in here. Hopefully, kind of geeky's here because I'm already getting crazy. I know it's really dark, but I'm already working on it. I have a portable light that I'm going to be taking with me. It's a nice little desk chargeable light. So I'll have it just over the stuff I'm doing. So I still like this dark purple aesthetic. But right now I'm going to be using this. So you guys can kind of see a little better now. But let me do a teardown. Is there a way to do this so you guys can like really see what I'm doing? But how do you guys like that? I could see you in the desk. That's all you guys. You're built into the desk. How do you like that? So once I get the giant TV screen here, it's gonna look so sick. And I'll get the cyberpunk lights going around it, but eventually that's what the money's gonna be saved up for. Eventually we'll replace the other TV and get that one down here. But really cool. And again, I didn't pay everything you just saw, all the upgrades to my studio. I didn't really pay any, I don't think I paid anything for any of this. I reused everything I had. I made shelves out of an old TV entertainment stand that I was gonna throw away. And that's an old TV that barely works, has no remote or anything on. I could put a remote on it, but you can make cool stuff. My YouTube videos are edited with an iPhone. I do everything still with an iPhone, so there's no excuse. Like you can do it. Like don't say, "Oh, I don't have enough money." I can't make YouTube videos because of this and that. Just do it. You can do it. Be creative and be resourceful. Look how cool this desk is. And this is all spare. I had this glass from a desk that broke a long time ago. I kept it. I mean, it's really cool. So let me take a drink here. We'll go over some of the Meshtastic stuff. I'm gonna go over. Actually, I think instead of me, no, I'll do a teardown. We'll do a little teardown. I think I'm gonna show you and explain it to you. Cybertruck. Thank you for the $5. Really do appreciate you, man. Thank you guys for the support. I really do appreciate it. Let me see if Kinda Geeky is available because I want to explain. I think tonight, instead of me tearing it down, I want to explain to you the differences between Meshtastic. Which one's Meshtastic? Is this it? Yeah, Meshtastic, Mesh Core, and Reticulum. So I want to go over that, and then I'll see if I can get Kinda Geeky in here because there's a lot. It confuses a lot of people, and people are like, oh, I don't know which one to have, which one to use. And I want to go over that tonight briefly. And I also want to cut it into like a YouTube short eventually, and then we'll move into the other fun stuff. I'm gonna get Kinda Geeky in here because I'm having a hard time talking right now. I'm still recovering from the flu. There he is. Okay, sounds good. Testing my GS Global seems good. Oh yeah, I haven't got a chance to let me test my international comms. Yep, I see you, bro. Let me call him. Happy Friday, my friend. How are you? Good. I'm not sick. That's too bad, man. I'm sorry to hear that. That's okay. No, I'm happy. I know what it is now because that was freaking me out because I never felt pain in my body before the way I did. I'm like, am I just dying at this point? And I'm like, oh no, you had the flu, dude. I'm like, okay, that makes more sense. Yeah. Yeah, that's too bad. And then the family's got it too. Yeah, my son has a double ear infection, so he was waking up in the middle of the night screaming bloody murder. It's been a rough week, but we're still pushing. Dear God, so loud. I send. Oh, you know why? That's me because I just sent you a message in the global chat, and then that must have went through the here because I'm using my Spectre Pro. Perfect. So global chat still works, everybody. Yeah, we got to get more people into that. Hellhound is here. All right, I'm sorry not to cut you off, guys. I got the pleasure of meeting Hellhound today. Oh, Talk to Sasquatch is here. What's up, dude? So Hellhound, not Hellhound, Hailhound, Jesse. What an amazing guy. I got to know him a little bit this week. I had a phone call with him and Val. Um, got to know the guy a little bit, and he talked about his project and this really great discovery he made, which I'm still looking through the notes that he sent me. But in theory, what he found out is that you can take these cheap gadgets, and he's gonna get mad because everybody uses this example, but let me see. The cheap yellow display, like you could take a really cheap hacking gadget, turn it into this professional tool, and he's made it so like accessible, and he has so many things in it, and he found a way to enhance the radio frequencies that normally that you would lose range over time. He found a way to like blow that out of the water. Like I'm like dumbing it down, but like the stuff that he did is just it's crazy. There's a whole file on it. His firmware is amazing to look at. I haven't personally got into it because right now I'm flooded with some projects, and Val from Valley Tech Solutions did a really good job breaking that down already. So I don't feel like I need to. I'm very anti-saturation in this environment. That's why I kind of like pushed back the hacking gadgets a little bit because I want these guys to really start growing their YouTube channels and stuff like that. So and I've been doing it for 2 years. I got 900 plus videos. So I mean, it's plenty. But let them grow. But with that said, like this, it's the next big thing, and I haven't really touched it yet. And when I do get one in the studio, like it's gonna be one of those things where I'm afraid to use it. Like it's I'm afraid to make a video on it because it's so powerful, and it's something that's really gonna like it's that kind of scary. But that guy is awesome. Please go join his Discord, support that man. He's a very selfless person because a lot of people when they make big discoveries like that, they keep it to themselves. But not this man. He ended up sharing his discovery, and he's trying to grow and help people. And he comes from a background that's a little bit different. He was just curious, and he ended up. To him, he says he found it by accident. I think he's a genius, but he's just trying to be humble. But that mentality I love, and it's just to me that's like it's that whole giving, being a giver, because people remember the givers, not the takers. So definitely go check that guy out. It was a great experience talking with him. I look forward to getting to know him a little bit more, and I'm scared of what he's created. So I'll put it in that text.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? Hellhound, you should definitely drop your link so that others can join and learn more.
Yep, and I see you talking Sasquatch. Hope you're doing good, man. My my I know we got to talk about our YouTube discoveries and how to get by on things, but I think I found another way to get by doing dark web stuff without me getting flagged like I used to. So I'll talk to you about that later. DEF CON 3 days with my FZ, a whole team in the backlight, whole team. That's awesome, dude. If anybody sees talking Sasquatch, he's awesome, by the way. Just to let you guys know, he's another one. He really is.
And I know you may not want to talk about it now, but how you what your thoughts on getting around the content
It's how I
monitoring.
it's how you do the videos. So at the end of the day, and by the way, I want to show you guys the how cool this cyber desk is coming, and eventually that old wall will be like that. But with the YouTube videos, I found if the first minute, if you just talk, you don't show anything scary, no terminals glitching on the screen, kind of like I showed you a second ago. With hold on, it might still be up over here actually. No, it's not. Well, if I started a YouTube video that looked just like this, let me put the mouse away. Hold on.
First minute is the buffer, and then the AI is just not really reading it anymore after that.
Yeah, so that's what it is. Like the first minute, like if I were to show something like this on the screen and then start talking about something, and then I would move on to something else, another project. Like that's where it got me flagged in the past, where I was showing how to send dark web links over LoRa communications live. And when I was cut and pasting that link, the onion link on the camera, I think that's what got me in trouble. So when I waited to do that stuff at the end of the video, I get completely by now. Like it's crazy how different YouTube is treating the videos now that I wait to show the scary stuff toward the end. And it's the only difference I've been doing. So
Interesting. Yeah, I remember not too long ago when Talking Sasquatch released that video, the one that got taken down. Was it the which one was that? I can't remember which one it was though, but it wasn't that long
was
ago.
it the M5? Or, no, it was the C5 or something, I think.
Maybe I don't know, but I went through and I counted how many times he deliberately said, "Hey, don't be a skid, and this is ethical. We're being ethical. Don't do dumb stuff." And it was like 27 times in the video. Like it couldn't have been more
No,
intentional.
I
And it
know.
still got taken down.
I know. You keep, but that's they don't care. It's just they don't have humans doing it. They have AI doing everything. But that's a spiel for another day. But let me just see what he said because they say yeah, because he has a month left. I think my Hellhound video has all the demos at the end. I'm really touched by the blue team stuff. Yeah, dude. That me, I want to talk to him more because I am all about reconnaissance and I like awareness. So like, I want to know what devices are following me. Where are they? How far away in real time? If anyone can do it, it's this guy. Like the stuff that he's building. Like I want these digital eyes. I want to know my environment. I don't want anything to be invisible. If anything, I want to be invisible. So like that's what I want to work on. So like I like that. So for me, recon and stealth is what I try to promote most on this channel because that'll protect you too, not to get in trouble. And other people do a great job doing the real big pen testing stuff and the stuff that can get you in trouble. But jamming anything to a radio, you're doing federal time. Like you got to be very careful of what you do, especially you're promoting it. So that's why you just got to be careful because you got to protect yourself at the end of the day and also not get somebody else in trouble just because of their curiosity. So just to me, that's why you don't see me do the things I do. I just because I want to make sure you guys are safe at the end of the day. Spark curiosity, let you know what's going on, but also show you the stuff that what's more safer to look at type of deal for just to protect you at the end of the day. But that's that spiel on that. But I'm glad you're doing good, by the way. That's my wife Gemini to write my appeals. Yep, that's good, dude. You're very smart. Use the same system against itself. Way to go. All right, so real quick, I want to go over something because I've been really working hard behind the scenes understanding off-grid communications, right? So let's talk about Meshtastic for a minute. If you were to pick between Meshtastic or Mesh Core for a global, like a more of a safety slash survival mesh network, I would go with Meshtastic. And here's the reason why. Meshtastic works by broadcast, by flooding. So when Meshtastic sends a message, it's letting all the nodes around it know. Sorry, I didn't mean to bump into you guys. Is everyone okay? Okay, good. Sorry. I didn't mean to bump into them. So sorry. I am aggressive. I have the Italian hands, so I got to move a little bit. But anyway, um, Meshtastic broadcasts, and then the other devices broadcast. So it's a flooding network. So there's a lot of built-in redundancy, but there's a lot of noise and a lot of clutter. So when you have a lot of noise, it's like everybody's screaming in a room, and then me trying to talk to talking Sasquatch, be like, "Yo, what's up? How is your YouTube this going?" But he can't hear me because everybody else is yelling at the same time. Maybe sometimes he can hear me, but sometimes he might not be able to. So that's the drawback of Meshtastic because it constantly floods, and the more devices and the more noise, the network can get congested. So that's the problem. But it's also not a problem because you want your messages to be broadcasted. Doesn't matter. You don't care. You just want somebody to hear you, right? At the end of the day, help. I need help. SOS. This one's designed for that. Now, this is where Mesh Core is a little bit different. Don't think Mesh Core is just like clean. It's super clean. It's so much better because it really isn't. It does one thing differently. Now, Mesh Core, it floods also because it needs to know, hey, what devices are around me? This uses smart routing. So the smart routing says, all right, well, if I want to talk to this node way over here, this is a node, this is a node, this is a node, all this stuff's nodes, right? Mesh Core is going to find the route. First, it sends a broadcast, all the devices say, hey, this is where I am. This is how far away I am. Now, Mesh Core needs to find out what's the most direct path. All right, not this guy over here. I need to go here, 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 here to get to him. So I'm not going to send the message to this guy. So it uses smart routing, but initially it has to flood the network to figure out where all the devices are. Then it uses the smart routing. But then this guy never hears the message. So that's where it gets a little weird. So it's like, all right, so there's a possibility if you're in an SOS situation where it's going to use smart routing and you're just really trying to get your message out there. And then the other thing is it takes up hardware resources to remember the network mapping. So, and if something changes, so if all of a sudden this node goes offline, guess what? Now the system has to flood the network again, find the best path to get to that guy over there. So it is, in theory, yes, it is a more cleaner system. It's more network based. It's designed to have smart routing. It's supposed to. It's better in bigger environments. Yes, but for me, it's a little bit harder. It's and not for me, but in general, it's harder to understand. There's a little bit more complexity setting it up. There's different roles. You have routers. You have chat room servers you can make. There's companions, and there's a lot of certain roles. Like there's a lot to this. Where Meshtastic is stupid simple. At the end of the day, it broadcasts. The app is simple. Setup is simple. Everything works really good because it's been around for a while. So if I'm going to advertise to a newbie, hey, Meshtastic is where you're going to go. Meshcore is still good. I recommend both, but that's the end. That's my goal. Is that I think everybody should have both because these things are cost effective. But Meshtastic is good at what it does. Meshcore is good at what it does. But Meshcore is not the best. There's a whole other thing out there. There's a thing called Reticulum, and this thing's dead, I think, which stinks. But Reticulum is a complete. It's taking networking, ghost networks to a whole new level. It doesn't just use LoRa. It could use Wi-Fi, HF, UHF, and you can also send. Guess what? Pictures, voice messages off the Reticulum network. You can do so much more. This is super complex. This can merge into other networks. You can have a global network talk to one each other, just like how we use MQTT to bridge other connections. So Reticulum is like this is don't sleep on Reticulum. It's insane. Now combine Reticulum with a Ghost phone. Now this is a special phone. We're gonna go over the promotion later. But I now have, since I have these devices right here, I got a Ghost network, I got Mesh Core, I got Meshtastic. All of this is connected to this, not including the other stuff I got built into this. So having more options is better than not. So I recommend you getting all of them. I recommend you getting more than one health tech. I say Meshtastic is the best starter. Meshcore is really good for bigger scales, and it's very popular in Europe. If you're in the US, again, I recommend Meshtastic a little bit more. But the whole thing, like, oh, this is better than this one, fighting with this one. I've been doing the research, and I'm finding that each one does something better, a little bit better. It all does the same thing, but they're all tailored to a different type of audience or different type of scenario. So I don't want you guys to draw lines in the sand because then you miss out. You miss out on this ecosystem. You miss out on this ecosystem. And this one's insane. I cannot wait to get into this more on this channel. But that's the reality of it. These are the three I think best out there right now. Reticulum is a sleeper. You definitely need to look into this. Mesh Core is great, and Meshtastic is great. I'm gonna keep promoting Meshtastic like like I usually do. Meshcore, I'm gonna make some videos on it, but I lean more toward this because of the ease of use and for the safety and just the sole purpose of the messaging. While I'm gonna skip this a little bit and move into Reticulum for all the more advanced stuff. So that's where I'm at. And as I'm doing the research, and Reticulum, it's just so much I haven't touched yet, but it's completely insane. It replaces the whole TCP IP layer. It's just I'll make a video on it. It's insane. So that's it for it's crazy. And let me take a drink because I'm literally passing out here.
I'm gonna spot some links.
Please.
This here.
Edge.
He is the designer of the biscuit. Yep, it's a wonderful device. We're all in love with it. What's up, Ed? Good to see you.
Where's my biscuit? I got two.
Hellhounds Discord server, so everybody could go check it out. See if it's something you want to hang out and get some information. And then I am going to also throw Hedge's Discord server in there as well. Go check him out. And thank you both for joining us, obviously.
Yeah, thank you. Big shout out. These are two amazing people, but everyone here is pretty. This whole community is amazing. So, but Hedge liked the idea of putting it inside of a case here. But this is the Biscuit Pro. I really want to get that hands on that Biscuit Ultra. That's the one that thing seems like a black hole of networks. But this is a really cool project. If you want to really make yours stealthy, just put yours inside of a container like this. Works really well. Really great product. Oh,
Yep.
I just realized it's hard to reach the gadgets on the shelf I made. I just realized that I'm short, so this is the problem. So I gotta figure out I get a stool or something. Excuse me, fighting the flu here. Hedge tech, yep. Appreciate you guys. So we went over mesh tasks, and I didn't really do a teardown tonight, but the reason why I like showing the teardown is how simplistic this stuff is. Like you just got a Heltec board here, a battery, an antenna, and two brain cells in a dream. You can make this happen. Same thing with this. This stuff is not hard to do. And I really like this setup because I can get two together and I have Mesh Core and Meshtastic built into one unit. So I could take this phone and this and have two networks. But right now, my current carries are these three. So I'm experimenting with Reticulum. I'm getting into Mesh Core a little bit, and then using my Meshtastic like I usually do. And then I always have my GhostStrats Edition Spectre Pro. I always take this with me still, even though I just got this Ghost phone today. So I'm gonna definitely be leaning on this a lot more now than the Spectre Pro. But there's a giant price difference between these two, and we'll get over that in a second. But this is still a great device. I still like it. I'm still gonna carry this with me because this is where I usually do the check-in on the global channels. But this setup is and I set it up today. I'll explain this to you a little bit later, but really great phone and good company behind it too. So I want to take a minute, read chat, and chill for a second before we move into the next thing. But just want to get that going. So let's see here.
Talk amongst themselves, which is great.
What's up, Shadow Tax? I see you. What's up? Amber Blade and that. Should I buy Hacker One portable H2? I would get the H4, right? Isn't that the newest one that's out? H4M. Uh, with the LilyGo T embed CC11, make sure you get the Plus because the Plus has the NRF built into it, and it's not much more money. I think like $2 more. Get the Plus. But I might say hold off because LilyGo is sending me a model. So right now, this one right here is modified. It has antennas built on the side that stick out. LilyGo, what happened there? Oh, that's the thing. LilyGo is sending me one that has this already built into it. So I think they're going to start selling this the way this is set up now with the NRF built into it. They're sending me a model that has NRF, the Plus with external antennas built into it. This is a custom build. I think they're making that now because they heard that people wanted one with antennas. So definitely something to check out. Everything going good. A great show. By the way, 12 months. Oh, day 12 months. Wait, no way. You've been a member for a year? Thanks so much, man. Thank you. That's so cool. That's the first time I've ever seen that. Dude, time flies. Oh my God. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you, dude. I really do appreciate the support on this channel. Believe me, really do. I'm working on sponsorships, but mostly the only thing I'm really getting right now is commission stuff. So, speaking of which, we're going to get into that in a second, but hang out, chat a little bit more. Hope the
If you go with quarterback for RF, tons to learn there, obviously. If you're going to go with the device, I think right now we're in the world of, do you want a 2.4 gigahertz device only? Is that enough for your learning? The card reader and the LilyGo T embed, both great devices if you're okay with that. If you want all the Wi-Fi's, then make sure you're getting a device that can communicate on all the channels.
Yeah, well, and speaking of Biscuit Pro, it can do that. Like you want something like a Biscuit Pro, or I mean the Wi-Fi pineapple pager, but that's like $300. Where the Biscuit Pro is like a quarter of that, and it's a lot easier to use. The UI on that is amazing, so it's easy for me to recommend the Biscuit Pro because of that. Because it's easy to use and cost effective, and it has so much range and potential capabilities. So it's it's definitely worth looking into too. Port package is dope. It is dope. It is though. I got that in the studio, but I don't really touch it that much because 90% of what I do is production. Supplement with these. Yeah, you can start building your collection too. All right, so we're about 37 minutes in. So I want to get into something tonight. So we walked through Reticulum a little bit. We talked about the off-grid network. So now we're talking about an off-grid phone, right? So the problem when it comes to off-grid, because there's no such thing as really being completely off-grid with a phone, because you want to be connected to cell towers because you need to communicate with other people. But what you can't control is the operating system. So with Google, Google is spying on you. They're always looking at your phone. They're constantly running background processes, and it's out of your control. You can't stop that. You might say no on this, don't track me, but they're tracking you. They can look up stuff you're doing. So to fight that, there's a thing called GrapheneOS. So GrapheneOS is like an Android operating system, but it gets rid of all that Google garbage. So right now, there's a company out there that buys a Pixel 7, and what they do is they flash the firmware on it for you. So when you get the phone, it comes in a really nice package. You open it up. It's a brand new phone, but it's still secondhand because they opened up the phone and flashed the firmware for you. But this phone comes pre-installed with GrapheneOS. So when they give you a little bit about what GrapheneOS can do, let me just get my notes here. So it's a privacy and security focused version of Android. It removes Google tracking, adds stronger protections against hacking and exploits. It mainly runs Google Pixel phones because the device supports secure boot and long security updates. We look through here, hardened Android designed for privacy and security. And then some of the things include hardened memory protections, strong app sandboxing, network permissions, let's see, hardened web browser engine, exploits, uh, mitigation protections, verifying boot security, fastest security updates on Google Pixel smartphones. So If you're going to use GrapheneOS, you want to use a Google Pixel phone because it just works the best, and that's what they really base the whole operating system around on. So this company gets the Pixel phone, they do all the work for you, and we're partnered with this company. So if you use code GhostStrats, you can save $50 on your phone, and a portion of it goes towards helping the channel. So that's what I'm working on, how to help fund the channel and stuff like that now, stuff like this. But this is a really great phone. If I didn't do YouTube, if I didn't rely on my iPhone for video editing and everything, I would switch over to this 1,000%. I'm gonna carry this with me, but I want to show you my build on this phone. So let's keep in mind this has the privacy oriented secure OS. This is not cybersecurity per se. I'm not hacking with this operating system. You want something more like Net Hunter for something like that. But on this phone, it's based around privacy. So I enhanced it because what I want to do is also do experiments, and of course, I made it go to sleep. I ended up adding things like Meshtastic. I got Mesh Core. I got Reticulum Network built in. I have BitChat built into this. So this uses your Bluetooth connection to communicate with other devices off the grid, and nearby devices with Bluetooth and Wi-Fi signals. I have the Tor web browser set up on here, and I have a secondary cloud PC that hosts a dark web chat room. So I can fire up a dark web chat room anytime I want right now and then talk in it. So I'm gonna actually demonstrate that right now. So let me fire up this cloud computer. So I'm gonna show you exactly what I mean. So this is a full Windows operating system. I'm logging in on a server somewhere that has a Windows computer running. I'm launching a dark web chat room server, and then I'm going to use the phone to get into that chat server. And I can turn this on and off anytime I want. Now, you don't have to do it this way. You can turn it on your computer yourself, turn up the server on your phone, and then link it with your phone. But for me, I like having this access to a cloud computer anytime I want. So this company is called Shadow PC. I did a lot of stuff for them in the past. Um, so I still use it today. So especially when it comes to like launching things in Windows real quick that I need. So still loading. So it's loading up right now. So right now you're looking at a full Windows operating system. So what I can do, and you can see right here, if I touch the Windows icon, you see it. This is Windows 11. I'm running full Windows 11 right now. So what I'm going to do right now is fire up this. I'm going to open up Onion Share. So let's see if it's really small, so you got to bear with me. It takes a minute when the computer first fires up, but it should launch Onion Share in a chat room server eventually. Maybe I didn't touch it. It's always tough with gloves. Why did my YouTube character have gloves? But why that loads, so you get the gist. So this phone, I'm finding more fun ways to make it even more ghost-like. All right, so here we go. I'm firing up Onion Share right now. Okay, we're connecting to the Tor network. So we're launching, starting chat server. My chat server has started. So now I'm going to get out of this, go into my Tor web browser, and I saved establishing connection. So I'm getting onto the dark web right now. Where's my bookmarks? There you are. Loading up. And there we are. So right now you're looking at a dark web private chat room server that I just set up. And now I can communicate with it on this phone if I wanted to. You could change your username. You could just type messages in. So I'm gonna actually send a message test. It's not, I didn't spell it right, but there you go. So, and I ended up staying. So just sent the message using the dark web chat server I just set up. And so you can do this on yourself. And I want to do more dark web chat stuff using Onion Share with you guys because now that the video has been out for a little while, I want to do some live stuff with this eventually. But I gotta be careful with it. Make sure you guys are safe and how you get onto the dark web and that you don't venture off. But that's really cool. So this is a messaging system on top of the stuff I already have. So I have the dark web chat server I can fire up anytime I want using the cloud PC. I got the Bluetooth communication or Wi-Fi communication. I got the Reticulum network. I got the Mesh Core, and I got Meshtastic built into this thing. This is my Ghost phone setup. So if you were to buy this phone, I recommend getting this stuff like exactly the way I have it and experimenting with all this. Now, keep in mind, you're going to need to buy other devices to get Meshtastic to work, so you can link it up with the phone. But I tested all three and they all work. But I'm looking forward to getting into that more. I mean, Reticulum. I want if I learn how to really, I can get dangerous with that Reticulum network. You can bridge stuff. Like there's so much you can do. But this phone right here goes for, because again, you're getting a, this is a Pixel 7 phone. They put the OS on it. They do all the work for you. So I think you can get it right now for 650 or 670, but you get the 50% off, $50 off using code GhostStrats. So you're buying a Pixel phone. The proceeds do help my channel. This is a Ghost phone, has a Ghost operating system built into it. Now you can buy a Pixel phone, get an Android phone, and do this stuff yourself, but this company does it all for you. Now there is a market for that. There's a lot of people like myself that don't really have tons of time in the world. This is a great investment. If I didn't need my iPhone to do YouTube, then I would be using this phone every day. I would jump into this. It's smooth, it's fast. This is the best Android, even though it's not Android, experience I had. And you're still allowed to download Google Apps if you want to. It's highly, I don't recommend it, but some of the stuff you need to download. Like I needed the Meshtastic app, right? And I use things like Proton VPN. So now I can spoof where my internet connection is even coming from. So like there's so much you can do. And it's nice having a dedicated private phone. So if I want to do private things, here it is. And then I can use my everyday phone for other things. So I'm gonna put that link in the description. It's a new company. We're partnered with them. I'm gonna be doing a lot of stuff with the Ghost phone in the future. We're talking about a lot. And again, this is one of the companies that if you do purchase it, it does help my channel a lot. So that's that. But it really, this is awesome because this is right up my alley for privacy. It's the first time I got affiliated with a company that does stuff like this. It does, it makes everything for you, and it's a Christian based company, which is even better because I like promoting small Christian companies as well. So and they've been around for 6 years. So this is not a company that hasn't been around. They've been around for over 6 years. So really great people there. Learned a lot, and I'm looking forward to. I just got this phone today, so I look forward to playing with it a little bit more. And I'll be sharing all the custom backgrounds and stuff like that with you guys soon. So that's that spiel. But go check them out. If you could put the links in the description, that'd be great. I might have it already too. Let me see. Give me one. You got it. Thank you. Yes, it should.
Let me plug that in.
Yeah, it should be good. Should be good. The Ghost phone should be good forever. The Spec 5 stuff, I've gotten. I got an email today that someone bought something with my one of my codes. So I don't think you can buy the GhostStrats version anymore, but you can get the standard one, which I think, where's the standard one? You can get the all black one if you wanted. And I think they're all out of the purple, but maybe in the future. I'm actually going to be doing a seminar with Spec 5 in April. They're going to be doing this open discussion talking about Meshtastic and Meshcore and the differences between them and Reticulum. And I'm going to be a guest speaker during that. So that's why I'm learning so much as I'm learning in the background. So that's coming up too. So I'll be part of that seminar to help explain the differences between them and my best recommendations, kind of like how I did tonight, but a little bit more organized, if that makes any sense. Uh,
Get a donation from the Freak. I don't know if you mentioned that one, but I want to make sure you saw that.
the Freak, thank you very much. I don't know what you donated, but thank you so much. I do appreciate it. Thank you, Fabian.
Love when the community comes in. The chorus world joined us.
Ah!
While you're talking, Nivik joined us. I haven't seen him in a while. I'm so happy that they came in.
Nice to see you guys.
I love it. I love Friday nights.
No, and believe me, I don't like. I mean, that's I don't like, but I don't. I was gonna. The live streams are tough for me, especially with the life and stuff like that. But like to me, it's just such a great time to get to talk with you guys and hang out, and kind of give you like updates and stuff like that. And for me, it's the best way for me to connect with you guys live because YouTube can be a little bit tough sometimes with notifications and finding the videos and stuff like that. And yeah, it kind of gives you kind of a real like life, what's going on with me now type of thing. Like, hey, this is like instead of watching past stuff, this is like live stuff, so you get to see what's going on for real. So And for yep, and everybody that just joined, I am working on making the studio better. I'm really working on the cool cyberpunk desk. Eventually get a bigger screen there. But the glass and the floating effects really nice. Better lighting is coming. I'm gonna have like little stationary lights, so you still get the dark, eerie feeling, but you'll have lights over the stuff that I'm talking about. That's coming. That's what I've been. That's my mask that I record with currently. um, this is the art wall for the community. I hope to get everybody's stuff on this wall. So eventually, eventually I'll get some stuff, whatever gets sent in, or eventually I'll buy some merch from you guys. But I want to put all the community stuff on this wall in this room. And then again, this is the new lab station, so I can do more lab live demonstrations for you guys. And it's a nice organized environment. So this is I'm working on this. I got to build my network rack over there so we do more pen testing with it. Shadow Text, thank you very much. Really do appreciate the donation. Thank you. And if anybody wants to scan that barcode there and get a laugh, go ahead and do that later. But yeah, so you see the charging station. So I've been working on this. So I'm really happy with this. I'm happy how the desk came out. I love the built-in monitor because I can use this for a lot of things now in the desk. And eventually this will go inside the desk and then the big screen on the wall. So that's the future setup when it comes to the cyberpunk desk. So really cool, and I'm really wanted to share that with you guys because I'm excited how it came out, and it's all recycled stuff. That's an old TV stand I turned to the shelves. That's an old TV entertainment center. So it just I use a lot of recycled stuff because I have to. So pretty much it.
And I like the idea with the screen in. And what do you have something covering it, like a piece of plexi or a piece of glass?
So this piece of glass. So if people remember when I first started YouTube, I had a donated someone donated a desk, and the desk had this was the front. It was just this is the glass on the desk, and it was a metal stand. The metal stand broke, but I said to myself, I'll probably use this again one day because it's a really nice piece of glass. And here we are, a couple years later. I'm like, oh, perfect. It's time to use the glass. So I wanted something that floated. I wanted something that had this effect, and I wanted to like have a screen built into the desk, and then use it for other things. So it worked out great. Now I can see chat more. I can do so much with this and build off of this later. So it's just exciting.
Man, pretty crap into technology.
Yeah, and art. And art. We can do art projects too, buddy. It's save the planet, have fun. Oh my god, the crossbow's on the way to the house, by the way. So bullet. Yes, yes. So Ballista, I'm partnered with Ballista. So all right. So let me explain something to you on this channel. So when it comes to survival tech and blackout scenarios, and I know guns are. I mean, it's tough to beat a gun, right? But the next best thing, because especially with hard gun laws and just getting guns in general and safety concerns and stuff like that, you can get crossbows. Now, I've been a big fan of that because I love stealth weapons and silent stuff like that. So that's my like 400-pound crossbow there with like red dot lasers and everything built into that thing. That thing can shoot through a car. It's so powerful. I actually shot through a metal door with that a couple times, but that thing is insane. So the really it's not practical in a self-defense situation because to load that thing, it's insane. So there's things out there, they're mini crossbow pistols, right? So they're easy to cock. This is like the cocking mechanism. You pull this back and then you can able to shoot. I'm not gonna really demonstrate a live dry fire right now, but these things you can get for like $30 on Amazon. But this is old school. There's a company called Ballista. They make this stuff like you can use it for self-defense. It's fast loading. It has a reverse mechanism where you can get like 300 pounds of pressure, the power of a big bow into a small bow, and reload it like it's no like super easy. You can fire multiple shots instead of just firing one. Really great in survival scenarios because you can make your own ammo, you can reuse your ammo, and you don't really need a license for this kind of stuff. Really cool. And it's silence. I mean, you're gonna shoot this off, no one's gonna hear anything. So this is great for hunting. Because at the end of the day, when you're in a survival scenario, you need something like for hunting. So Ballista is sending me like this crazy bow. It's like a $500 bow with special optics, a target system, everything. We're gonna be shooting computers with it. We're gonna have a lot of fun. So that is on the way to the studio right now. I can't wait to show you this stuff in the future. It's really cool. Survival tech.
Sounds fun. Yeah, definitely.
And I want to put tech on it. Like I want to experiment. Like I want to put like a mesh. Okay, I want to put a mesh-tastic gadget and shoot it up in a tree and see how much more range we can get with it. So like, I have an idea of like making these special bow and arrows. I'm gonna
Thought I need a case. This is what this.
try. You need to make me a case that can withstand 500 pounds of pressure. And oh, dude, it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna shoot drones with it. I think we're gonna have fun. I got a lot of cool ideas planned for the ballista bow. Wire attachment. Yep, with a wire. Oh, yeah, that's it. That's right. That's the easy way to do it. The wire, and then just use the dude. Who is this? Dexter's. Thank you, you genius, beautiful mind. That's perfect. That's right. You could just use a cable, shoot the bow in the tree, get the bow the string over the tree, and then pull the string at the end, and then get the. That's perfect, dude. What a smart thing to say. What do you all understand? Us Ghost has a bucket in his backyard of neighborhood defenses. Yeah, you laugh. If I had the money, I would have defense drones at my house. So I'll have them patrol my yard. I mean, it's just so unnecessary, but I need it. I want it. Right now, I have a lot of invisible defense stuff. Um, but yeah, that's stuff for another day. I gotta be careful with that stuff. But it's more recon based.
Pretty Boucher. That's the big, from the medieval times when they used to throw the big huge boulders at the castle wall.
Oh my God, yes.
You didn't go flying. Yeah.
If a company makes that, if they reach out to me, I'll make a video on it. We'll put a whole Windows computer in it and launch it. Like we'll do it.
Awesome.
Oh yeah.
Hey, one thing I wanted to mention is you put out a video this week that I thought was pretty interesting, and that is the dead internet theory.
Yes.
I don't know if everyone got a chance to see that or not, but I am going to splash the YouTube link in the chat real quick. Pretty cool. And there was a comment that was made that I feel pretty strong about, and that was the fact about we are probably the last generation that will be able to tell the difference between AI generated content and human generated content.
Yes.
For sure. Like if you're alive today, and we're not just talking like YouTube content here or social media content, just anything. Like when you watch the news, like we're the last generation that will know for sure that hey, that's a human being and that's not, and it's gonna be harder and harder and harder, and then it'll just be impossible.
Exactly. So I'm gonna show the video real quick so you guys can kind of see it. Now keep in mind I'm using this really bad computer speaker, TV speaker right now. I recommend definitely checking out the video when you get a chance. So this video I made to prove a shocking point. So the dead internet theory again is basically that the internet right now is run by AI, bots, and algorithms, and the human touch is disappearing. And eventually it's going to get to the point where it just runs itself. So this video you're watching right now, this is not me. I took a picture and AI is reproducing this image. Now, you can kind of tell, like it doesn't look too natural, right? So let me just turn off the sound for a second. But I mean, it's passable, but it's not me. That's not me. That's not me moving and talking or anything like that. Right now, that's all AI. AI is doing the moving. I wish I had gloves that nice, but you get the idea. So right now, this video is just, this was a prompt that said, hey, take this image and make it look like I'm moving with black gloves and a purple sweatshirt. And then all this stuff is produced by AI too. But the freaky thing about this video, now it's a 6 minute long video. It was not made by me. My voice, I want you to listen to this. This is not me talking. Subtle spam bots posting comments, automated social media accounts, fake engagement designed to boost visibility. But over time, the automation grew more advanced. Today, artificial intelligence can generate articles that look like they were written by professional journalists. It can generate images that look like real photographs. It can create videos. It can compose music, it can clone voices. It can even simulate conversations between people. And because of this, the internet will want that feature. But because technology always moves just listen. Efficiency. So the question is no longer whether artificial intelligence will change the internet. It already has. The question question is how much of the internet will remain human? Because once machines can generate infinite content, the real voices will struggle to be heard. The human internet will become harder to find. And eventually, many people may stop trusting what they see online entirely. But before this video ends, there is something important I need to tell you. Everything you just watched was created with artificial intelligence. The script you heard was written with AI. The voice you are listening to is an AI clone of my voice. The visuals you saw were generated with AI. All I You get the point. I'm trying to, in the background, I'm trying to launch the program I'm using for this, but this was not my voice at all. It was a cloned AI version of my voice. I ended up feeding an AI over 2 hours of my recordings because I have videos. I have thousands of hours of videos on YouTube. So I fed it a couple of my YouTube videos and it learned my voice perfect. So good that my wife cannot figure out which is AI and which is me. Right now, I could be AI for all you know. I might not be real. This might be just an AI simulation right now. You don't know me. That's the idea. So yeah, but that's the thing. This is slap for sure, but it's because it's gonna get better. Soon this is the last point in history, I believe. You're gonna be able to tell the difference between AI slop and what's not AI and what's really human. If my voice can be cloned perfectly, how long until video follows next? How long do deep fakes start controlling the internet? Like, what do you do? There's gonna be complete fake YouTube accounts run by complete AI systems that you can purchase if you want to later on in life. Like that's coming. So the whole internet is dying, man. Like this whole, and that's why. And did you see? And I have to write to him, but did you see Network Chuck's video recently about him saying that he almost quit YouTube? He's feeling the AI burnout. He's feeling it right now. Tech is moving so fast that we can't keep up with it, and it's just inhuman, and it's causing people stressed out. We know the doomsday is coming. The dead internet theory, it's not a theory anymore. It's coming, and this video kind of shows it in a little bit of a shocking way. It's really bad. We're losing that personal touch. Um, and it's again, you can't tell the difference between my voice and that voice. It's incredible. I'm going to show you guys right now, right? Text to speech, control A. Hello. How are hello, how hold on. This is not me talking. Test 1, 2, 3. So I'm putting in a prompt right now. It's just simple. It says, "This is not me talking. Test 1, 2, 3." So I'm going to generate the speech using my voice. Right. I want to show you how crazy this is. This is not me talking. Test 1, 2, 3. Ready? Oh, listen. I can slow down the speech if I wanted to. So let me put the volume up so you can hear it. Ready? This is not me talking. Test 1, 2, 3. This is not me talking. Test 1, 2, 3. How scary is that? This is not me talking. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I hit regenerating. This is not me talking. Test 1, 2, 3. How can you? It's insane, dude. It's insane. And that's over phone recording. Like on the YouTube video itself, it sounds so like me. It's insane. Hmm.
And it sounds like when I watched your video for the first time, I did notice your gloves and the hand movements seem to be kind of like on a clip, like a rolling clip. But I didn't catch that wasn't you talking, and I didn't catch that the whole thing was AI, obviously. So it's pretty badass to find out, like, oh shit, the whole thing.
Yeah.
Nicely done. Nicely done. Nice little surprise at the end there.
Thank you. I like trying to throw curveballs at you. Like the other time where I said the internet, like anytime the internet can turn off, and I did the video where like it cut out and made it look like the internet kind of cut off on you. I love doing stuff like that. So here's my notes, right? So every time I go live, I have a bunch of notes. I'm gonna cut and paste some of this notes just so you can hear how crazy good it is. Now these are my notes for the live stream tonight. I'm gonna cut the reticulum notes. La la la. I'll just do this little section right here, and I'll do this one. This one has pauses and stuff, so this might sound. Hopefully, this catches me sounding funny. I'm gonna try it. Copy. we just go paste because again, this is to me, it's like, it made me feel like queasy of how accurate it is. So I'm pasting this right now. So it says reticulum. It has all the little bit of notes from my note section for this live stream tonight. I'm gonna hit generate. Reticulum. Reticulum is a networking stack designed for decentralized communication. It works more. Why is it so soft? Hold on. Concept TCP/IP, but optimized for low bandwidth. Hold on. Let me turn the volume up because it's so low for some reason. Regenerate. Can you get louder? Reticulum networking stack designed for decentralized communication. It works more like an alternative networking layer similar in concept to TCP/IP, but optimized for low bandwidth and unreliable links like LoRa or packet radio. Instead of just sending messages, Reticulum provides the infrastructure for building entire decentralized networks. How freaky is that, guys? That's insane. That is insane. So that's the reality of the dead internet theory, is that it's so good right now. Give it a couple years. You're gonna have complete fake YouTube accounts. You're gonna have fake videos looking just like this. It's gonna happen, unfortunately. So the dead internet theory is no longer a theory. Like, we're in the end times when it comes to um, being able to tell the difference. But really cool.
100%.
Yeah, I'm using 11 Labs.
Yeah, I remember about 6 months ago they came out with that ability, and people were teaming that up with ChatGPT and using that as a voice for ChatGPT when it did their prompt replies. It was pretty
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, it's scary, but it could be also a useful tool. Now, for people that don't know me, I have dyslexia and I have ADHD and I have like a weird speech impediment. So for me, like, for me, I struggle with sometimes when I read the spec sheet or something. So like, it takes me a long time to record like a section of me explaining the specs, but I'm just reading off a sheet. But if I had something like I'm going to be using that, it's going to make me my production so much better now. So I can do my voice and then cut into the just doing the spec sheet, which I struggle with sometimes, and then cut in. So like, it could be useful, but at the same time, how dangerous is it? How much people can take my voice right now and make me say anything that they want. You can download this model, not yet because I haven't released it, but I can release my AI model if I wanted to, and you guys can literally have me say anything you wanted, which is kind of scary. But that's the reality of it. So like, if somebody could take recordings of me and clone my voice, they can call somebody that I love and then say, "Hey, I need money or I need help," or something like that. It's a whole different way of social engineering. It's scary. And your grandmother's not going to know the difference between AIU and stuff like that. It's a scary thing. This reality is around the corner. Like, I'm showing this to you because I want you to say, you know what, Ghost was right. Like, this it's so bad now. The telemarketers they sound just like my mom. The telemarketer said this, and this scammer said this. It was sounded just like me. It's a scary life that's coming. So that's why I made that video, because I want to show you and expose you to these tools that are already out, and it's only going to get better. Scary.
We have to figure out a way to live with it.
Yep. And that's to live without it. I think local systems unplugging is the only way. Reticulum is a good ghost network that we're going to be working on in this channel. Making your systems localized is the way to go.
Yeah, and also like I talked a little bit about using AI at work, and Microsoft little monster can crawl through Teams and email and all of that kind of stuff, read your Excel files and help you with presentations. All of that's really cool, right? If you turn on like in a Teams meeting, if you turn on if you record it or dictation, either one, you can then scroll through and see like, hey, was there any to-dos that were assigned to me or anything? And on the surface at work, it sounds so awesome, right?
Yep.
Until you start to think about like, hey, like, are my team members going to volunteer comments if they know we can scrape these meetings with AI.
Yep, that makes sense. Yep.
Like, is this meeting a safe space that's AI free? And who's going to be the first HR company that scrapes all meetings, all Teams, phone calls, etc., to see if you're talking about anything that is not company endorsed or anything off flavored, so to speak. That's coming too. It's all here, right? And it's days away, not years away.
How about cameras in the workplace now? They're using AI to read your moods. So they can tell if you're getting enough sleep at night when you come into work, and then they can start punishing you. They say, "Hey, you know what? The AI camera caught you 3 times this week. Seems like you were really exhausted. You didn't produce that much work. You need to come into work." Like it's, and then the same systems they can tell HR, or they can like try to without telling you. Like think of it that way. If you come into work tired every day, and then maybe HR comes up with some excuse to get rid of you, even though they know it's because you're not getting enough sleep at home, whatever. They don't care about that. They want to get somebody that comes into work every day that's getting a good night's sleep. They don't care about your health. Like, think about the dangerous implications of this stuff.
There's going to be companies that absolutely exploit it. That's why it's so important for managers to understand where we're at, and then, like I said, kind of create those safe spaces. Like when I do my team, morning meeting, that's not a good spot because it's okay for the guys to be like, "Hey, this project you have me on sucks, and I can't. I think it's the dumbest thing the company's ever done." You flip on AI and make it, scrapable, and like people won't give you that candid feedback, and it's necessary, right? We need that.
We need honesty. I think so. You can AI filters so much to the point where like it's no more like you're gonna. It's tough because I don't know about you guys. Maybe because I'm getting older and I just have to accept this, but I find the beauty in imperfect things. Like when you have an AI system do something, it does it to a T. Well, most of the time. But when a human, like they talk and they mess up sometimes or they slip up, something feels comfortable about that because it's relatable. So like I feel like there's going to be such a desire for people to look for real content or real interaction. But the problem is that people are going to look for it, but they're not going to be able to find it because AI can produce so much at one given time. By the time it takes someone to make a real genuine video, there's 4 million AI videos that have been posted. And now the algorithm has no idea about you because guess what? You're not getting the views. You're not producing content fast enough. So then YouTube stops promoting your channel. And I think a lot of content creators are seeing that because they can't keep up with the system. The slop is winning, and it's gonna win. It's a losing battle. So I think that's the reason why like a lot of these content creators are scared, especially with YouTube's stupid. They like you one day, hate you the next, and then you got to come out and figure out why they took down your video, blah blah blah. But if you have AI slop, you don't care if that one video gets taken down. You just move on to the next 20. Like it's gonna you're gonna notice like and you're gonna feel disgust getting online. Like I don't want to go on social media because I know half of it's fake propaganda garbage. So like now I'm having a different taste for it. Where in the past I used to love going on internet. I loved used to go exploring. Remember AIM it chat rooms and stuff like that. The good old day. Remember MySpace and stuff like that. Like those days are long over. Yeah, I mean those days are long over.
Oh yeah, the innocence of the original net.
Yep.
Definitely, definitely interesting. We got to take stock and reflect a little bit. And moving super fast without thought is probably not to our advantage.
No.
Um, we'll see what happens though. Usually, what I've seen, like with the internet and everything else, it's like just rush it. I think there's money to be made here. Rush it into production and get it out there and start, turning at the research and development till we have the perfect product and we'll be billionaires.
Yeah.
Um, hey, can I talk real quick?
Yes, please. I'm just setting up something while go ahead. You can go ahead.
Is the day that the NerdSec team broke into officially being a top 20 team. And so I'm super happy for everybody on the team. Top 20 is pretty crazy. And I keep saying like, oh, that's pretty crazy. And, we're moving up, but like we're in with the guys that have been doing it for quite a bit. And I'm talking 5, 10, 15, 20 years of war driving accumulation. And here we are, not even a year old, 250 members.
That's awesome.
It's amazing. So nice work to everybody on the team. Whether you provide tons or you just provide a little bit here and there, or you're just cheering us on, whatever your role is, I'm super glad that you're on the team and thank you. And we're moving forward, and I can't wait to see what we're going to do. We got a long ways to be able to break into the top 10.
Yes.
As radical as everybody's been, maybe we have a shot by the end of this summer. We need about what was it? I think we need 10 million new Wi-Fi discoveries, which we're at 4 million right now. So it's a big chunk.
Yeah.
But with 250 members, we're moving up a big chunk every single day. So hey.
So we need a couple biscuit ultras. I think that'll solve the problem. I'll fill in the gap really fast.
The biscuits, the the biscuit.
Team NerdSec.
Right?
I said Team NerdSec. I'm sorry. I'm joining the chat. The hype about NerdSec. Sorry.
The biscuit with its nodes, Coco, just call me Coco. If everyone's been kind of watching what he's been doing, putting that together, I know Cal over at Valley Tech is coming together with a device, and these are like really powerful war driving devices. Like they're scanning through channels incredibly fast, way better than what was available even 6 months ago. Like not even close. And yeah, like everyone's got their pagers. I was kind of joking about how when Darren sent out pagers to people for content, like half the people he sent it to were NerdSec members. Like that's a real deal, man.
Yeah, I love that we've because it's your thing that you started up and stuff, but like it's a beautiful community thing. Like I just love it's something. It's like I feel it's cool. It feels cool being a part. It's like being part of like a football team or something like that. You're part of this bigger thing. Like it feels cool, and I love promoting. So and it's educational and it's fun. So it's nothing malicious. I know people get like all a little bit funny about it, but at the end of the day, like it's you're learning about your environments around you. There's nothing wrong with that. So you're not pen testing. If anything, this is one of the safest things to do. You're just listening to what's around you. That's it, and you're documenting it. So I know people feel funny about it, but I'm team NerdSec all the way. So I'm happy. I think we'll get the top 10 by the end of this year. I really think so.
I just have to say one thing. The Hailhound is a war drive monster as well.
Oh yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Right now because I'm getting hit up. Yes, Ed, I saw that you joined. Super excited to have you. And I also heard about your dinner the other night. That sounded pretty cool.
That is cool. I wish I lived closer to you guys because I would come visit too. But far away.
I'm jealous of Cal. Like everybody comes over to his place and hangs out. Like, what's up?
Right. I mean, I live. New England stinks. I mean, it's too far away, and I'm still mad about my taxes. I never had. I'm still angry about my taxes this year. But what are you gonna do? That's what you get, right? Living in New England.
Yes, me out in the Midwest here. It's like, oh, there's nobody around me. It's just me out here by myself.
Oh, I can't even say my voice is done. But I saw a couple membership stuff. Ooh.
Membership to people.
Thank you, Assorted. Appreciate you. Thank you very much. And I saw somebody else was 3 months membership. Let me look up Tennessee. Thank you so much. Really, I saw that. Thank you very much. I really do appreciate the membership, guys. This is what helps fund me. Like this is all I have. Thank you very much. Between you guys and if I make sales on this expensive stuff, I get some commission on it. It really does help me. So thank you very much. I do want to mention something. So I've been talk Highboy. If you guys haven't been really looking into their Discord server, they're making a lot of advancements. So I did release a video on my secondary channel going over updates on the Highboy project. Um, just going over some of the stuff. They have a new dev program. They go live like almost once a week explaining their status, but it seems like they're getting close to sending out prototypes. So I think I don't want to say it for sure, but they told me, and I quote, "Oh, expect something in April." So I'm thinking I might be getting the prototype soon. So I'll keep you. I would definitely look into this video when you get a chance, just so you can get up to date with the stuff going on. But they released, and they did a really good job. So it ends up looking. He sent me this image too. So right now, that's like the design of the device. It's better grip look. They're making it so it works with your Flipper Zero modules. So like it's really cool. So this is if you have Flipper Zero stuff already, it should work with the Highboy. So it's something to check out. I've been following them for a little while. I threw this video together really quick this week. It's only 2 minutes long, going over the dev program and the new look of the case and the other things they're working on. But it's definitely worth checking out. So don't miss out on the Highboy stuff because I'm really excited about that gadget this year too. So just keep an eye out for that. Just wanted to mention that.
Even with the obvious language barrier, um, it's definitely appreciated. I think in the community when the developers really come together and be part of it, and let us know what's going on. Kind of like Zero Trace. Like if you don't trust Zero Trace's work, like why? Like did you have a bad experience? Like the dude's here in our face all the time, happy to help all as always, right? Like,
Yeah.
it's just the best thing ever.
And unfortunately, because since you're talking about Zero Trace, I'm kind of bummed because something happened recently. So you guys, people that follow the channel, they know where they're we're releasing a Ghost Strats version of the Zero Trace Mini, and I got a whole bunch of content creators behind this because we're going to help Zero Trace out in their business. I'm going to get free gadgets in the hands of content creators, and then it's going to help one hand wash the other. We're going to help Zero Trace. We're going to help content creators. We're going to help the community, right? And the gadget looks cool, so I don't have it, but I know uh Notorious Squirrel has it, and it looks the eyes glow when you plug it in. I ended up making that. I'll show you again today the special payload that matches the device. But the problem is a lot of it got stuck with customs. So I don't know why this happened because Zero Trace worked with customs before. He ended up signing up for some special program with DHL, and now they're having issues again with that. So some content creators like myself haven't gotten the Ghost Strats version. As of right now, it seems like Europe is fine. Europe's fine getting devices anywhere on that side of the pond. But for some reason, the US, he's still looking into it. But that's the delay of the reason why I don't have the Ghost Strats device right now. Well, not Ghost Strats, a Ghost Strats version mini, the GS Mini, Ghost Mini. Um, so I'm a little bit bummed about that because they had it's just we'll keep our eye out on it. The Zero Trace is still working behind the scenes trying to figure out what happened, and now that's a big investment on Zero Trace. Like it costs big money to send. We had over 10 devices sent overseas, and then for it to get seized and stuff like that, and with no explanation, they're working on it. So it's something that happened recent. I want to be transparent with you guys. I'm very sad and disheartened about it, but what are you gonna do? That's why I promote DIY projects. Zero Trace, you can build your own Zero Trace projects. You can turn a T dongle S3 into a Zero Trace device. You can buy the firmware and flash it yourself. In a world where they're gonna start cracking down on hacking gadgets, it's good to know DIY projects. So at least Zero Trace has that. Um, I'm wondering if they come up with a system where you can buy. I don't know. I mean, you can print your own cases and stuff like that. But just give you guys a heads up on a much more fun note. I want to demonstrate again. So I ended up making a payload for the Zero Trace Ghost because it's themed for GhostStrats. And I helped collaborate with the design. So I want to show you real quick the payload I designed for it because I demonstrated this earlier today. So this is a prank payload. So this one, all this is going to do is make the screen look like it's corrupted. It's basically just launching a YouTube video and then maximizing the screen and getting rid of the borders. But it's really cool, and it should launch right away as soon as I plug this device in. This payload is already on their website, so if you do want to grab it and put it on your Zero Trace gadget now, you can. So real quick, I'm going to plug this in, and it should automatically start the payload. This side. So we're plugged in. There's a payload going off. There's a command. Oh, I might have forgotten one step. We'll find out in a second.
Framework needed for the Zero Trace Mini.
HID framework. I mean, that's how it runs. What is it? I'm a little confused on that question. It's an HID tool. Oh yeah, yeah. So sorry. Yes. So you can build your own. So let me look. Let me demonstrate. Give me a second. I'm gonna find it. I found one. Where's the box? I had a box. Where'd it go? All right, I had a box, but you can build your own. So you can buy basically this Zero Trace gadget is just this ESP32 board right here. You can buy these on Amazon. I'm sorry about the lighting. I got to work on that. But the Zero Trace Mini is basically the same thing. It's just the ESP32, a small one. So that tiny ESP32. You can buy this, and I have it somewhere in the studio because I'm going to make my own soon. But you can buy it and flash the firmware yourself, and you have the gadget. You can literally do what you're seeing what I'm doing right now. So yes, you can build your own with your own HID tools. I think one of the best ones I recommend is the T-Dongle S3 because it just works and it's easy to flash. But you can do it. So speaking of that, I want to fix this real quick. Hold on one second. I think I forgot. Go away. 1 second. We close this now. We're going to start the payload again. It's a really it's a fun tool. It's an easy scripting language as well, and you can convert a lot of your old stuff to the Zero Trace language. It's pretty simplistic. Very fun project. To me, it was a fun learning experience. I still have fun with it. And I promote the channel because it's a small business. It's a really nice UI. If you want a privacy build, you have it options now. That's the whole reason why they're doing this big promotion because they changed. They don't have to have an account anymore. You don't need to log in. You can just make your own, and you can make a ghost build. And they're working on an off-grid mode where you don't even need to. You just purchase the firmware, and that's it. Like you don't need it. It's just they're working on a special off-grid mode too. So with that said, I want to make sure the cap locks is on. This might be something I need to adapt to. But this should work now. We'll try it again. Just give it a second. Okay, so far so good. And then it should go big screen in a second. There we go. And the mouse should go in the top right corner, and then it should just maximize. Perfect. So this will work this time. So it's just a prank. So the screen looks like it says system has been corrupted, has the ghost rat eyes. Really fun little prank you can do. And you can download this payload right now on Zero Trace's website. And I will eventually convert this to work with the BLE Shark Nano because they got some really cool stuff coming out soon. So you can download this. I ended up working on this payload this week. So it's basically a YouTube video. It's an unlisted YouTube video. So you don't have to worry about ads or anything like that. And you can get this whole cool corrupted screen build. So if you had a whole bunch of screens, it would just throw this up on all the screens, and it looks really cool. I think it looks fun. Right? It took a while. That was a lot of that took a lot of time to do this. I had to do a loop, and then I had to. Oh, it was a lot. It cost money too to make this stuff. So I do it for you guys. So thank you, thank you. So yeah, just a little thing I wanted to show you because I did it in the beginning of the live stream, but Just wanted to show you. It was one thing I worked on this week. You can download that now on their website if you like. It's on page 12 on their website.
And whose website?
Zero Trace.
Zero Trace website. Let me post that.
Zero Trace's dashboard. All right, but yeah, I hope it was this was a fun live stream. So we're getting toward the end, but I do want to again thank the team behind the Ghost Phone, Ghost Phone company. Really love this. I ended up putting I bought a case for the phone itself, but this setup.
Join. What's up, Og?
Og,
You're doing well, man.
what's up, buddy?
And also, I think Nightcry joined. He always dumps the best stuff on us. I don't know if you guys read his post in the Discord server, but he's got some really smart stuff going on, and everyone should check him out.
Awesome, thank you very much. Nice seeing everybody in here tonight. Og's in here. Noble Tech. Because my account got lost. Kinda geeky, you affiliated? Hey, Ghost. Hey, what's up, buddy? Did you get? I think you're gonna be. I think Og will get the Zero Trace because you're in Europe. I don't think you're gonna have the problem. So hopefully you get yours soon. Yeah, but I'm when it comes to the Ghost Phone Company, I'm partnered with them, and then I do have an affiliate link which is in there. So again, we use code GhostStrats. You can save $50 on the GrapheneOS phone. It's definitely it's secondhand. Technically, it's secondhand, but it's a brand new phone. They open it up, they flash the firmware, they repackage it in a really nice packaging, by the way. And I might still have it around here when I do the YouTube video doing the unboxing and the explanation of my setup. But it comes in this really premium like box, really nice unboxing experience. The phone comes in like that. It's really cool. It was a really cool experience, like having like open up like, oh, this is a Ghost phone. It has a nice little magnetic latch. I know it's simplistic, but you kind of feel the premium of the whole setup, like even through the unboxing. I always appreciate a good unboxing. So really cool device. Again, Christian-based company. They've been around for 6 years, and they do. It's a significant help toward the channel if you do purchase one of these phones. And if I wasn't using my iPhone for everything, if I wasn't using my iPhone to make my YouTube videos, to do my thumbnails, to do pretty much everything, I have that and a Chromebook. That's how I run my whole YouTube channel. So if it wasn't for that, I would use this phone. I would. That's it. I can't afford a MacBook, so this is how I roll. That and iPhone.
Super cool. Hey, just wanted to. I know I just mentioned this, but I just got pinged on the side.
7.
Um, you know.
Yep.
Yeah. Sorry. For Nightcry, if you go on the Discord server, he's looking for people. He's doing a lot of work with flock camera systems and all of that, and he's looking for PCAP files. I think most of the people in this crowd know what PCAP files are. But if you can get up and close to a block camera system, record your PCAP file, or record a PCAP file, and then hook up with the man and help him out. He just mentioned that he's down in Dallas this weekend scanning block systems and other devices. He's doing some really cool stuff. Yeah, he just said raw Wi-Fi capture if you have a biscuit.
Okay.
Help the community. Everybody learns. If you need help, hit the Discord. I'm sure people can help out. And it's a cool project, and I'd love to see some momentum picking up there. He's done some really good research. If you haven't read it, please go do, everybody.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to see if I can help out too, because I got the biscuit, so I might as well start getting those files for him too. And to answer somebody's question, it's a Google Pixel 7a. That's the phone that they use, the Google Pixel 7a. I think it's the latest and greatest you can use with GrapheneOS as well.
Always fun getting a new phone.
I love having again this thing's set up. I have all my secondary stuff on here. So my iPhone's for business, and then my off grid phone is for play. Like I got again I got Reticulum, I got Mesh Core, Meshtastic, BitChat. I have the dark web chat server. I showed you guys how I launched that today. as well as showing you how I use the dark web chat server, my Proton VPN, my Proton drive for you guys and stuff like that. And I'm just getting started with it. And again, I just like having the secondary phone. And I haven't had an Android phone beside the I have the Spectre Pro, which is basically a tiny Android phone with a Meshtastic gadget in the back. It's great, but you're only getting like 4 gigs of RAM. Like this thing's a powerhouse. So like it's a night and day experience. This is still really cool. I love my Spectre Pro. I still carry this around with me. That's how I usually use this as one of my mains. Between that, my Meshtastic gadget, and this mini Trekker is my one of my mains. Now I'm using my mini Trekker for this phone, the other mini Trekker with mesh core for this phone, and this N35 for the Reticulum network for this phone. So I got 3 separate networks plugged into this phone. So you can do a lot, and it's cool because when you have a secondary phone, you can it's nice having separating stuff sometimes, but it is expensive, not gonna lie. You do get $50 off if you use my code, so you're looking at $600 for the phone. You know, a significant, a good chunk of that does go toward helping the channel. One of the best commissions that I have on this channel, so it does help. So just to give you guys a heads up. So they do all you can certainly do this yourself, build your own phones and stuff like that. But if you look at the price for a brand new Pixel 7a, you're kind of you see the where how much for you're paying for convenience and whatnot. So again, the company's been around for 6 years. They've been great to get to know, and Christian-based company too, which is great, big for my channel and for me. So excited for this partnership. I'll be promoting this phone a lot on this channel and the things that I will be doing with it. So thank
Yeah, let me get that link for you
you very much. Yep.
again since we were talking about it. And let's see, Wolftiger, can you use an ESP32 to make a war driver?
Yes.
Oh, yes, you can. You certainly can.
Where's Hellhound? Hellhound. His OS. I'm dying to get. I'm scared. Like his OS. Oh my god, his firmware is crazy. And the discovery he made were making that radio frequency so much more powerful with the minor adjustments that he figured out is just that discovery is incredible. I think he needs a Nobel. Yeah.
Um, yeah, people are talking about graphene and Motorola, and I'm kind of excited about that, but I'm also a little bit nervous. It wouldn't be the first time that I've seen a big corporate company kind of gut a really cool project, and something that we assume is private becomes not so private.
Yeah, that's my thought too. That's what I get kind of worried about too. Because anytime like when something that's meant private gets taken by something that's not so private, kind of makes you wonder, are they putting a back door in? So like that's to me that's how my mind works. It's like why are you doing? I get why. To me it's like I see that people use privacy a lot for sales, but is it true privacy or you're selling a misconception? So for Motorola to do something like that, it's interesting, but I would trust like more a company like this. And again, I am affiliated with this company, so take that with a grain of salt. I'm getting to know them, but for me, like I think I would lean more towards something like this than trusting Motorola to give me something. That's just my opinion. Again, I am affiliated with the company, so but
I mean, history is kind of proven over and over that, like, you know, maybe the intentions start off right, but then eventually something happens, and
yeah, yes, you can hook up to cellular. Yes, you can put your own SIM in there, do whatever you want. Prepaid, I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna look into it more. I just got the phone today, but I like I said, if I wasn't using my iPhone for my YouTube production, I would be switching over to this phone in a heartbeat. So really,
said, a gypsy said the FBI backdoored into a no trace phone.
mhm.
We've seen that happen over and over and over again. I mean,
That's why layers. Like it's always good to have layers, right? So this is a very private OS I have on a phone, but it's not foolproof because what you need to do at the end of the day is just add layers. So you have you have your really hardened OS, but maybe use some more privacy oriented apps or use encryption. Like you want to have layers. So that's how you want to do it. So if one thing gets compromised, you have some kind of backup system. Now, and again, people go, "Oh, what are you using this stuff for? It's criminal stuff or whatever you're doing." No, privacy is a right. You've been giving away your privacy every time you use your regular Android devices, your iPhone, any apps or third party app, anything like that. They're constantly tracking and selling your data. That's your stuff. That's your private information. So this is a way to fight back. Like to me, like it might not be convenient because a lot of times all the free stuff and convenient stuff, at the end of the day, if it's free, you're the product. So that's something to keep in mind. So, yeah.
Like, this because this comes up all the time, but like in corporate America, like I am always hit with retention policies. The retention policies are there because if legal comes in and says, hey, we've had a legal request for a discovery, they want nothing to exist,
Mhm.
right? So they like your company's HR will look at the, are we legally obligated to keep certain data. So, like if you're on the stock market and you do trades or something like that, we have to keep it for a certain period of time. Then, if not, like they want to scrub that data as fast as they can, right?
Mhm.
That's all that doesn't have to get explained in court. Then the discovery is only on the most recent things. Now, if that's the mentality that corporate America has, and the best legal minds in corporate America have all agreed, yes, corporate America, scrub your files as frequently as you possibly can manage. Why would we think on a personal level we shouldn't be doing the same?
100%. You 100%. And today, in the rules in life change. So right now, and we've seen it happen. We've seen it happen where there was a time, but keep in mind, guys, there was a time where they took TikTok away from you and they shut down VPN access in the whole country for a little while. Like they can turn off switches when anytime they want. So, and that's because today they came up with a problem, or this is an issue, or this is an issue. Things change fast. Views and the way people believe things and what's right today might be wrong tomorrow, even though it's not wrong. Like, and you just saw recently, like that poor Marine that had his arm broken for standing up about. Granted, I'm not political. I think the whole system is designed to squish the little guy at the end of the day. But when it comes to you, if nowadays when you just speak up or say just your opinion, you're getting attacked. As long it's like you have the freedom of speech if it goes along with what their narrative is, and that's the problem. So that's why this stuff's valuable because what you're talking about today might be something that might not look good in the future, or all the data you're saving, all the data you have about conversations you have are being. It's not correct and not fair, but you got to assume that that stuff's out in the open and you got to be careful because again you don't want to put yourself in a sticky situation. um
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, absolutely. And there's this huge complexity. And that guy was posting about cars, and he says, and how people need to start asking when buying a car, what data are you collecting, and how do I opt out? And the opting out, like it's not hard to opt out of most of these systems. The problem is figuring out how to do that, and then verifying that it's been done. And then for the amount of systems that are out there nowadays, it's next to impossible just to keep up.
Hmm. Well,
So it's a tough world out there if you're trying to keep things private.
yeah, they don't have your best interests at all. Like it's just unfortunately, at the end of the day, like they're supposed to tell you what the data they're collecting. Do you really believe they're telling you everything? I'm gonna go with no. I don't believe they're telling you everything. I also wanted to bring up. I forgot to bring up this too. So again, with me doing the whole finalizing branding and stuff like that, I've been very busy the last couple weeks. Now I'm thinking about it. Now I'm like going through everything. Like, oh my god, I did that too. I did that too. With the flu, keep in mind. So, I ended up adding some new merch. So I ended up making some new T-shirts in the shop. So that says "Safety is illusion" with the cyberpunk text. You have the Chinese writing on the left, on the right, at left shoulder that says "Ghost Strategies," and you put them together, so it has that stealthy theme into it. My logo is on the shirt, so I ended up making some cool shirts with the eyes on the back. So you got eyes always watching on the back, and I made some cool mouse pads, and then the GS graffiti mug came out really nice. And then they got the cyberpunk mat as well as the graffiti version. I'm working on. I really like this, by the way, this setup. Got to get a couple of these, and I ended up making this desktop mat over here with the little GS logo over there. But the shirts came out really cool. I just wanted to share that with you guys. This stuff's available in the shop if you do want to get something. I'm working on more designs, but I kind of like this style, and I want to make more cyberpunk looking clothes. So I'm working on some other cool designs in the background, and all this stuff's available. So all the artwork I'm putting on the Proton shared drive, so you're able to get all this stuff if you want it. So definitely go check out the shop if you get a chance. It's really cool. I'm working with Fourth Wall, and it's really cool. I like how everything's coming out. So definitely something I wanted to mention tonight too. I forgot about.
Yeah, the lineup looks great.
Thank
I
you.
posted the link for everybody, so check it out. Go find something you like.
Thank you very much. Also, I got like a little website too. So on I forgot about this too, but I made this a while ago, but it still works really well. So on my YouTube links, there's the second link down is my website. So you get the store, you get my latest YouTube videos, you get all the links to like Kali Linux, Tails Linux, Rufus, the Bruce Web Flasher, Mestastic Web Flasher, the web client. And I keep everything nice and organized on this website, so it's a one-stop shop for you. So all the things you see in my YouTube videos, I put here: Tails Linux, unshared dark web comms, file sharing, the public perfect example, the GhostStrats folder here. Hold on 1 second. So I want to make sure I don't do any spoiler alerts too. But everything's here for you. The Proton Drive link that I talk about all the time. Everything's on that website for you. Where is my stuff, bro?
New subscriber, a Dipsy.
Thank you very much. Appreciate you and the support. Public folder, images and backgrounds, new 2026. Super slow, unfortunately. Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to find stuff. Why is it not showing the way I want to see it?
Easily plug. What would happen if YouTube went away? Where would
Oh, yeah.
people go to find your content?
Please follow me on Odyssey. That's my backup plan. And all my videos get uploaded to Odyssey. And I'm going to be working on uploading all my videos to Rumble as well, because it's another platform that promotes freedom of speech a little bit. I'm more affiliated with Odyssey, but YouTube can shut me down any day, especially with all the fun stuff I got planned. I don't know how they're going to like the crossbow content, but we're going to find out together. We're going to find out. Between that and the dark web, this might be the last year you see me on YouTube. Did you check out UniFlow? Not yet. I don't know what that is. I have to check it out. What is it? Why can't I find my stuff? Oh, wait. I just found the button too.
Newton, yeah, FPS, Russia. I hear what you're saying there, but I think the standards have been dialed up quite a bit since he was putting out videos and stuff like that.
Dude, his stuff was awesome. Watching that, playing Black Ops 2 back in the day. Oh my, he had all the Black Ops 2 like drones and stuff. I'm like, this guy is something else. I miss him.
Videos where he got something, Tannerite or something like that, and it flew back and just barely missed him. Like that would have for sure left a mark, to say it that way. And like the camera angle that he caught was crazy. Like it was like holy, it was unbelievable.
Yeah, and this is a guy too, Kentucky. I think Kentucky Ballistics. I think his YouTube channel is. He had like this really. He had this gun, and it was like this really big elephant gun, and it was horrific. The gun exploded on him, and it nearly killed it nearly killed the guy. But he ended up coming back. Like that stuff like that. Like you got to be careful. Um, but like That's something crazy too, like, happened to that YouTuber. But he came back and he's still making YouTube content, but that's something his like, I love seeing stuff like that. And that guy is, I think his name's Matt. He does like really cool like survival stuff. I can't think of the name right now off the top of my head, but there's other cool YouTube channels that do this stuff. So I'm kind of want to get into kind of that stuff, but I like doing it my own way. I feel like crossbows is a safer blackout preparedness type thing to talk about. Firearms are a little tricky. Maybe one day I get into that, depending on how long I can stay on YouTube for. We'll evaluate ourselves back in 2027. We'll see where we're at, but we'll see. We'll see. I have cool ideas. I guess I can't. I'm really upset that I can't show you the screensavers I've been working on. Yeah, well, it's the Bruce theme is I'm almost done. I got to work. I need more AI credits to aminate to. Oh my god, to make live images. I can't talk anymore, but I'm working on that. So I have one last animated theme that I'm going to be making for the Bruce fundraiser, but I still haven't gotten confirmation about the sponsors yet. So, and I'm still waiting on everything's kind of weird right now. I got a lot of stuff getting sent into the studio, so I have it planned. I am. Yes,
Right? Okay, channels.
there we go.
Yep.
Yep. There's another one too. Dirty Civilian or something like that. Am I thinking of? It might be his name. Something Civilian. Guys, help me.
That's it. And then you can complete those screensavers.
Yep. It's, not the Bruce firmware live animated themes. The screensavers I've been making. I've been as I'm doing art. I'm just posting, but I did the Kali Linux one you're seeing in the background right now. That one came out awesome. The Kali Linux background that's available. I've been doing stuff like this, like shirt designs. So I got that design. I'm going to be putting on a T-shirt eventually. But that stuff's all available now. If you wanted to go to the shared drive, all that artwork is available.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, that came with that one. Yep.
Says 30 Sanchez.
No, no, it's something civilian. I think that's what the guy's name is. His channel at least. You make some really cool stuff. How to avoid drones and stuff like that. How you like disguise yourself, like your thermals if they're using thermal vision on a drone. How to use like simple tactics to hide from. I mean, it's crazy, like out of this world kind of a stuff. But hey, it's cool to know, right? Like at least I know how to hide from a drone if I'm running in the woods. So I don't do anything. I shouldn't. I shouldn't ever have to be in that situation. But hey, at least I know how to hide from a drone now.
I can defeat your thermal with a layer of mud, just like in Predator.
Yeah, and believe it or not, it's that simple. Like you can use rocks, the heat off of a rock to mask your signature. And it's not even like there's like simple reflective things. Like you can use an umbrella, like a simple umbrella will hide your heat signature from a aerial view. So that's cool to have. Like that's a cheap, effective way to hide from thermals. You sit down, put an umbrella, and you're pretty much hidden from the thermal. So I think that's one really cool tactic you can use. Yeah, there's cool things like that. Like you learned something new tonight about how to hide from a drone and thermals.
Uh, Comments on the mud, like in Predator. Question mark?
No, it's something. I really think the name's Dirty Civilian. I'm gonna look it up. Hold on. I'm gonna look it up. Really cool YouTube videos. I think it's Dirty Civilian. Yeah. Oh no, that's not the one I'm thinking about, but he is one. So that guy he has really cool stuff too, but there's somebody else that he's friends with that makes YouTube videos. He had the drone one.
Those and you'll get the feed.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
Oh yeah, it's fun to watch. Like my wife's like, "What the heck are you watching?" Like, don't listen. I know things you don't know. You don't get it. Exactly. They taught me they had a video how to stay warm. Like if you're in the woods and need to stay warm, the number one thing you do, like having tons of layers is not good. You need to be able to have your clothes breathable because the problem is once you start sweating, you get wet. And being wet is the number one like killer in the cold because you need to stay dry. So it's better for you to have less layers and have more ventilation than for you to have tons of layers on and be sweating, because once you get wet, that you're it's like it's over. Like, not over for you, but like it's gonna be a very terrible experience. The number one goal, believe it or not, is to stay dry, then the layers. So that's something cool to know too, like things like that. So when you wear like things like if you have too much gloves on, you notice like, oh, I'm shoveling snow, but I'm still uncomfortable. My hands don't feel good. It's probably because you're wearing gloves that are causing you to sweat in your hands in the cold. If you got thinner gloves, maybe, and it kept your hands dry, you might notice you have a better experience. So that's another cool tactic tool too.
Yeah, that's really true. You know, with the emergency survival blankets, the Mylar reflective blankets,
Yep.
and bivvies, you know, while they're great for what they do, you know, you do tend to work up quite a sweat in them, and that's the problem. Is exactly what happens. People get wet, and then it's really hard to get dry, and it's dangerous. Yep, exactly.
Yep.
Yeah. Usually they'll say like put it on the roof of whatever you're trying to stay in, and let there be some good air circulation. Um, you know, all of those things are a definite skill set.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, it's something cool. If you're looking for something, you're bored this weekend, that's stuff. If you want to know what I'm watching on the side for fun, that's what I watch on the side for fun when I'm not doing cybersecurity stuff and checking out everybody's YouTube videos and getting to know new content creators. Like, that's what I'm doing on the side. To me, I find that stuff interesting. I would like to learn more and get into that stuff more, but the crossbow stuff is kind of me bridging into that space a little bit, because there's tons of gun content out there, but not a lot about crossbows. And I feel like a crossbow is a very valuable tool. And nowadays they're so modernized where you can realize like, wow, this is actually a good option for self-defense and for a survival scenario. So that's why the company's partnered with me, and I'm really excited to experiment with some of their stuff. We're gonna break a lot of things.
The T Rex guy? Question mark.
Ooh, he's another good one too, but I can't think of the guy's name. He's really big. I think his name's Matt or Michael. This is bad. I can't believe I can't think of the name. I haven't seen a video in a while too, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm not gonna go crazy on it because I'm not, it's wasting time. But I can't get the images that come up for the proton things. I'm just gonna give up on it. But there's some really cool backgrounds on there. But definitely worth checking out. I have it in my downloads actually, because I use my Chromebook a lot to design it. So that's the AI video stuff, which I still can't get over. That's so I can't get over the AI voice replication. To me, that's insane. Very uncomfortable. Yeah, yeah, I can't find it. All right, that's fine. But this new backgrounds, that's a perfect example of one of the new backgrounds. But that's it. That in between that and the studio, getting the lab station set up the way it's set up, and the community art wall, and the brand new shelf for all the other gadgets that I have, the new ones that are coming. Again, I want to start condensing some of this stuff. I want to give some stuff away. And I want to, like, for me on my channel, I know the gadgets. Like, hey, you think of GhostStrats? Like, I have a certain brand of gadgets I promote a lot on this channel, so I want to stick with those, and then have everybody else do the other stuff. And I'll make. Again, I like to. I don't want to saturate the environment, because YouTube unfortunately does that with bigger content creators. They'll drown out other people's videos, and I hate that. So I rather, that's just me. And again, I've been doing this for 2 years. It's time for other people, but I want to stick to the stuff I like, and I like that you guys know me for. I love the DIY projects and the cheap, cost-effective devices. I'm getting into the more expensive stuff, premium stuff as well. Trying to get partnered with some companies that I think have good value to us. Yeah, I definitely want to condense this, but at least I have more space now for these gadgets to come in. I'll be mounting the new crossbow on the wall over there. The big TV eventually, if I ever get a chance to replace the living room TV, that's going to take up this whole wall here. And then I'm still gonna make this desk look cooler, but the floating desk, having the screen built in, I like to enhance that too as well. But and again, the whole stuff is just reusing stuff laying around the house. So you can make this happen too if you want to make your own cool studio. So just something to think about.
For sure. Question: do you think it's important to have an offline AI model, Ghost?
Yes, because when and I made a video on this, I want to say over a year ago, having Olama on a Kali Linux machine. The reason why it's really good to have, and I might have it here to show you. Hold on. Where is it? I take it back. I thought I was more organized than I am. But when the internet is gone, which it can happen, the internet gets shut off. How are you going to Google how to create, how to grow food, or how to make clean drinking water? How are you going to look up those YouTube videos you're going to be relying on for survival? You can't because they're no longer available. So when you have a local AI system, that's like your new search engine. So like it's not great because you should have dedicated files. Now in my YouTube off-grid internet system video I made over a year ago, I show you how I saved special files. I saved government documents, how to survive nuclear fallout, how to make a nuclear shelter, how to make your house home proof during nuclear fallout, how to tape your windows to correctly, and how to find gaps in the walls, and so you can't get the nuclear pollution to come into your home. I have files saved telling me all of this stuff because when you're in that disaster scenario, that's the difference between life or death. And I also have, which is important, believe it or not, media. So like make sure you have some physical videos and movies because if the internet goes down tomorrow, all your music, all your videos and movies that you love are gone too. So you're gonna go crazy not having any of that stuff. So it's good to have a VCR. Oh my god, it's good to have a DVD player. It's good to have movies saved to a file somewhere because when everything hits the fan, you're gonna want to have a little bit of enjoyment or something to help you get through the terrible times. And especially if you have kids, God help me if they don't have their favorite movie physically at the house, they can't watch it 900 times every single day. You're gonna want some of that physical entertainment. So that's something. That's a minor thing people don't really think about, but think about it. What if you lost everything tomorrow? What would you do? Like it's kind of a sad realization. But yes, having an off-grid, centralized local AI could help save your life, believe it or not. So yes, that's the answer. I think yes, it's very important.
Yeah, great answer. I completely agree. And there's also on the job side, it's definitely a good project to list on your resume and to be able to talk about, and to have that understanding and be able to articulate like what you set up, how you trained it, and how you utilize it at home. Those are all good talking points in an interview, or just to understand the technology.
100%. It's a fun way to learn and also prepare yourself for God knows the way the world's going. I mean, they just signed a law that they're requiring they don't need you to sign up for drafts anymore in the US. I think that they automatically sign you up if your age is between the age of 18 and 25. So I think that's got passed recently. So like I don't know what's going on or what they're planning, but that should be a little bit of a red flag to some people. So just something to think about today, this week, on top of all the other things you got to think about. I'm trying to get my stuff together to bring back up to my life. I think I'm gonna be using this week too. So there's my three networks. That's my Ghost phone, my Spectre Pro. These are the gadgets I take with me. I got other stuff in a bag upstairs. Oh yeah, and I've been taking this too. So this is all my mesh core gadgets I'm experimenting with and still learning. And all inside here is all the Bruce firmware devices I'm making themes for. So that's what I'm working on. But we're gonna be wrapping up soon. We are a little bit over, definitely over time, but I figured I want to hang out and talk to you guys. I really planned a live stream tonight and I wanted to go over a lot. So I'll be making a lot of YouTube shorts out of this live stream. But excuse me. But yeah, I think it was a fun night. Any other questions you guys have? I'll wrap it up.
Think we had a really awesome show, um, with tons of people in chat. Like the whole community showed up almost.
Yeah, and thank you so much for the donations and the memberships. Thank you guys so much. It really does help this channel, especially. It really does. So just keep in mind, like that stuff, I do appreciate heavily. So thank you very much for your support. It really means a lot. It helps me keep going. Thank you. Appreciate everything. We're already low. Yep. No, I'm just reading chat. What's up?
Who's gonna have the last question?
Yep. There we go. Who wants the last question? Hey, everyone, it was great chat. Yep, it was great. Thank you again for your support, Assorted. Appreciate you. Thanks for coming in. Hope you have a good week. Doc, are you in the chat by any chance? I want to see if you want to play Marathon after this.
I think, give me 1 second. I think he messaged me about that.
Thank you, Jesse. He got redacted. Why didn't? Oh no, Hellhound said something. I got redacted. I'm sad. Hellhound.
Yeah. I see that now. Sorry. Doc mentioned in the Discord that he's not feeling very well and he's going to be going to bed.
All right.
That's in my time. So.
Okay, because I know he's fighting something in his family right now. The flu's going around rampant, and I think he might have other stuff too. But I'll be praying for him. Speaking of which, I want to do again my positive message for this live stream. I just want to say, lately in my life, and I don't know if anybody is experiencing the same thing, but a lot lately has been pushbacks or like setbacks. Like every time I try to get ahead, I think a lot of people feel this way too, and it's very discouraging. A roadblock might hit you, and then something happens where you thought was going to be better, or a situation would change to be different, and it didn't. The thing I want to say and mention is that when you're in that situation, and then you can repeatedly get punched and knocked down and up, just keep getting back up. Because maybe right now in this season, and I'm saying this to myself too, because I'm really struggling with some issues too. Just know that when you're down, the only other option is to get back up. Don't stay down for too long. Just keep pushing, keep praying, keep looking forward. And my things might not work out the way you think it is, but you might realize that maybe things will work out better in the future in the way that you thought it wasn't possible, or a better solution than you thought ever for yourself. So pray, have faith, and even though you feel discouraged right now, try to keep fighting. Like don't the goal is keep getting back up. Don't submit to the negative stuff. Retrain your mind, and things will get better. It will. It will. And you got to have that mindset, because if you don't, the alternative is not a choice. So keep pushing forward. Just want to let you guys know that even though at times might be hard right now for a lot of people, just keep your head up and make the best about the environment and the situation you're in. You're exactly where you need to be right now. Just remember that.
Great message and very true.
Thank you.
Be kind to yourself.
Definitely. Island Bella. Okay. So a portable DVD player with solar power. Yeah, right. Yeah, it's with the Godfather. Yeah, it's a good move. You got to have that. That's a staple in the Italian families, right? Having that. I have a Frank Sinatra. I'm gonna have to need a Dean Martin. I gotta have all my music. That's how I make when I make my food. That's how I make calzones. I want to do that. Like I want to make cows. I want to go to an event because I make really good calzones. Like I'm known for that in my town. Like they know that I make good calzones. So I can make. I want to do an event where I can like cook and like bring food. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Hail Hound, thank you for coming tonight. Thanks. It was nice to get to know you this week. Thank you.
Maybe one of these nights you'll have to do a calzone cook for the live.
Well, you laugh. I wanted to do a secret code. So like I wanted to like have a message while I'm cooking. Like say like in a war scenario, I needed to get a message out like, hey, I need help or something. I want to do like a code. Like if I do like 10 pepperonis, that means something. If I do 7 pepperonis, I mean I literally I'm crazy, right? Like a certain amount of cheese, or I might mention a number a couple times, or like I might have the dough shaped a certain way. Like there'll be a secret message in the video. I want to do that. I really do. That's coming one day.
Oh, wait.
All right, I'm gonna let you guys go because it's late. Thank you all for coming. Have a good week. I'll see you next Friday.